big, tremendous job we must do before the guys to come in here and lay out this sweet paver all the way to the back. And that is getting our MIG welder out and welding about 30 some odd feet worth of metal here. I mean, about $700 worth of flat stock. We're gonna go from the sidewalk here to the house, and that's gonna be a lot of welding. So let's see how this goes. All I got to say is bring it on. Oh, tired. But first things first, we have to move the vehicles to make way. Man, she's dirty. She needs a bath. Gotta love the sound of a 6.0 power stroke. I know I do. This thing you're gonna put on the pick 'em up truck.
That's right.
Gonna get ready to do some welding, Jack. Plug our boy in. Come on now. Well, that's a chop saw right there. Pop, didn't you say you got a screaming deal on this thing?
That's right.
Jeez, 50% off, man.
Yeah, got it for $350.
Yeah. We encountered a little hiccup. So we just measured from what I told you earlier, the edge of the sidewalk there, right where it begins, to the edge of the house. And we were thinking it was somewhere in the ballpark of 30-some feet.
37, 38 feet. Because of using a different tape measure and kind of piecing it together, but using the tape measure that's all one length, the 100-footer,
Yeah.
it's 43 feet.
Yeah. We're a little short on material.
Bought 40 feet worth of material. Oops!
We must now come up with a plan B. As soon as Pop figures out plan B. Alright, so what's your plan? What'd you come up with?
Let's take a 4-inch piece in, cut it directly in half, and then we'll take in the 2 6-inch pieces and cut them directly in half. We'll do them in 10-foot lengths.
Alright, you got it. Come on, Stanley. You're coming with me. Alright, what's the length of our pieces here? 20 feet. Okay, let her rip, Peppy. Whoa, what's that?
Well, this is one I bought at Harbor Freight years ago, and these are the ones I bought the other day. Look at the size of difference now.
They're a little smaller of the new ones, huh?
A lot smaller.
Is that the only size they had?
That's the only ones I saw.
P-Boss Garage meets Bob Vila. Okay. So we're off about what?
3/8.
We have 3/8 of an inch there. We also have, yeah, probably a 1/16 of an inch there on the end. Clamp it. Oh. All right, lined up the 2 6-inch pieces the best we can after welding on that plate, that connector plate that you saw. And well, that's what we're looking at right there. Sucker works pretty good. Wow. This be working much better. You mean to tell me you have never had surgery?
Nope.
You haven't? Okay. Well, I've...
Nope. The one time that I was bleeding out and getting ready to die, they said there was no time for nothing, and they sewed me up raw. I want to go back and forth and just do some little taps like that to try and eliminate any kind of get pulling from side to side.
Right.
Okay. plate on?
Yeah, the that one's getting welded on over here. Since we have our holes on the other side, I can freaking talk. Okay, there's our holes from earlier. That'll go right, slide right onto the bracket there. Gonna weld our bracket on here. Put this puppy 180.
Yeah, steel does do a little.
It does. You see that? Yeah. It cuts it about like around here.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
around here,
can't do much with that.
nah, it's not even a big deal. What we need lined up more than anything is our ends, because that's what meets up with the next piece. And if we're off, well, not good. What we got planned is we're not doing a straight edge, the curve, yeah. Going straight out to the sidewalk. It is going to be going like this.
Let's go set these on top of the brick out there to see how it lines up.
Okay. You know, if we pull our, because I mean, I know it's kind of turning here, but if we pull our angle down just a smidge, well, it's still pretty sharpened. So what if we
need this one to be about,
so let's start there, and we got a piece. We can bridge the gap. Maybe
see that? That's actually right there.
Yeah, well, this lines up here. That lines up pretty good with that edge. Now, as far as this goes, if we pull this back and do another piece there, maybe? Oh, that piece is sharp. Look at this. How hot is that, you think? Ooh, pretty warm. Whew. That is some freaking shanking right there. Ooh, they would kill for that in prison. And we have pig sticker number 2. Line them up, cut them down, move them on, rawhide. Daggum fly. Not bad for some
tree bending.
Some caveman tree bending techniques. What was the tool you say we would need? What?
Slip roll.
Slip roll.
Well,
still probably would have been a little easier, but
well, yeah, I mean, that would have been ideal.
But you know, hey, sometimes you work with what you got. And if you got a
Tree.
big old tree, I think we can manage. Had us a helping the Whataburger. Now it's back to work.
Yeah, we can't go on over to Taco Boy.
No, we don't have a Taco Boy over here. Puddin's Fab Shop is a Taco Boy regular. So much so that apparently, from what Pop told me, that what he has like his own code with Taco Boy. Mention Puddin over at Taco Boy and you'll get a like a discount or something, or I don't know.
It says people put money in for him to eat there.
That's it. Oh, I got it completely wrong. So people put in a fund for Puddin to go eat at Taco Boy. He's got his own tab. Can you believe it? We didn't need oil on this one?
Yep. Oh.
Little rip tater chip.
I'm making it to where it goes the other side, curve, welding it.
Okay.
That way when it flips over,
You won't see him?
we don't have the weld. When we put the thing on top,
Right.
we don't have a bulge to grind out.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Yep, good tack for now.
Yep.
And then we'll come back in or whatever and put a little more. You can put a little more weld on.
All right.
Definitely got a layer on top, huh?
Yeah.
It's more like it.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, I think that's looking good right there. We pretty much got the angle all the way out to the outside edges of even the brick. I mean, yeah, we don't follow exactly the same, but the overall shape, I think, is nailed.
Right there.
Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah. Yeah, we're basically in the middle here, almost. We're a little off, and we're a little off there. So if we go...
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to nail it as far as...
No, but that right there? Yeah, I think that right there. I mean, that's pretty good, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
Pull it that way now.
To my right. We're looking about 2 7/8 each side.
It's pretty
About there.
close.
Lots of welding in this episode.
Okay, put it off.
All right, so working on our fourth and final piece. We don't have the 4-inch flat stock cut yet to make the fin that goes down the middle of it. How'd I get that? But right now we're trying to connect our third piece to our fourth piece before it goes to the curve at the end of the driveway. Our last one. This is going to be the shortest one we have, because this one is about 7 feet and change. All right, well, almost done. We have a bunch of the drilling that we have to do. Pop is going to be taking care of all that drilling. We got about 30 holes to punch into these steel plates. I have to finish up the welding on the last two 10-foot pieces. Pop's already tacked everything and ran a few lines on there. I just got to finish up the lines up on each side, each opposing side, and yeah, I think we'll be done or just about done. So the last one I got to do, it's already partly mocked up. I have to wait for this to cool down, because any of you guys who have been welding before and you know what it's like to weld, you know this stuff gets hot. Damn, it gets hot. So we gotta wait for this to cool down. Oh, here we go. The last piece welded up. We just gotta make our holes in here. Get the pieces out there. We got 4 pieces total before we hit our curve. So we have 3 10s, a 7, and then one that completes the rest of the 42-foot journey from the house out to the sidewalk. That's gonna wrap it all up for today. We don't really have anything else other than just to get things cleaned up, and I don't think you guys want to see that. But we appreciate you guys watching us, even though we're not doing anything car related this time per se. I do really appreciate you guys tuning in anyways, right? We try to show you some of the videos that we do around here that are not just always cars. I mean, we try to keep it to the subject of having something to do with wheels, like a bike or something, or something with a motor in it, whether that be the mini bike back there, the motorcycles, quads, cars, trucks, you name it. But this time it was just something to improve the house, something to run pavers along, and will eventually, make it out to me, because I am to inherit this house one day. And of course, I'm happy to help out my family. Hi everyone, so I'm coming to you straight from my truck right now. I'm going to be getting you guys a little progress video done throughout the week. Now we have a few days that I'm gonna probably try to head over to my folks' house and just show you guys a little update, quick video update. So as you recall, we did all the gravel removal for the most part, other than the gravel that sinks down into the dirt. We got the top layer off, and we were able to build the steel frames that line the border in between the house and the sidewalk. So I'm gonna be heading to my folks' house. I'll be there in just here shortly, and I'm gonna show you guys a little progress here. Oh, all right, we're here. Let me take a look and see how things are going here.
Because of the grade.
Okay.
Where it is here. So the grade is going to be basically the height of the footers.
Yeah, on the post there.
Post there, where
okay.
That's what it's going up to. So this is going to go. It's going to meet up there, and then it's going to do a slow taper down.
You wanted that for runoff, right? For when it rains and.
This is gonna run down, whatever, and he's gonna kind of channel it down through there, and there's gonna be a drain over there in between the two.
So is there gonna be a concave down here in the middle, or are you gonna have it kind of
off to one side?
Okay, I can see it bank from the house.
Yeah.
So I see it starting up higher and then going down lower here.
Gotta go down and meet
Very, very slight grade, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, the property where from that level to that level, I mean, it's massive difference.
That's crazy. I mean, that's probably another, what, foot or two from that wall to that wall?
Oh, a few feet.
Yeah, okay. Oh, look at all this dirt. Yeah. No way to chuck it over, is there? Did he fill up that, no, he didn't fill up that. I'm sure you guys have seen this, maybe at some point or not. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys, but the fence is receding back into the wash away from the house, and this is eventually all gonna just get bricked up. Eventually. Yeah, we gotta get the gabions. How many gabions were you wanting, Bob? 3 or 4?
Well, we're gonna make them.
Yeah, how many were you wanting to put up?
Whatever it takes to do a 75-foot span.
So 75-foot span. Well, you divide that into, 4 parts. You're looking at every 18 and a half feet or so.
I think the panels, I think, are 16 feet long.
16 feet? Okay, yeah, so about 4. 5? All including the ends, right? Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm here for another update. I'm gonna try to see if I can find Pop anywhere. Just look at this madhouse right now. Everything's so tight together. Just go through the garage. Hey, Pop, I found you. You're out back. So here's update on the back here. Looks like they've screeded it all the way to here, and still got to perhaps finish that from what it seems. But I think that's looking pretty daggum good. Oh, hey! Look at these pallets all cleared off. I can't remember the front yard looking any different right now. It's been so long. So this you can step on.
Yeah.
Wow, that feels solid. Is this that silica sand?
Yeah.
Man, this is awesome. Man, this is so much better. You should have done this sooner. And just if any of you guys are wondering, we did find it clears from here, despite it being raised up, to here for the diesel. Barely,
Yeah.
but it clears. It's close.
We measured.
We measured it. It seems to be okay. I think the first time we pull the diesel through, we'll probably go a little slow just to make sure. Well, right on. This is the progress for you guys here. Okay, Saturday. Yeah, they just went all the way back here, all the way to the shop. Even here, they even got the grade right. So we're looking for the grade to go down here because we have to think about all the water washing out that way. I mean, we had to redo some of this. That was gonna have to be redug. So I don't know if I don't think they did, but they're gonna have to dig that up. We're about a foot down, and to go out to the wash there to drain everything. And oh, it's gonna be so nice when it's done. almost all along the edge here of the house. See, they got, look at that. Let me show you. All the way to the pad, huh? Yep, with your grade going down just ever so slightly. Here to the back patio, concrete pad there. I mean, they move pretty fast. So have you ever had your vacuum air cleaner so dirty you're about to make a little dust devil when you throw it up into the air? Oh. You know, I didn't even show these guys what we were doing. So you have the footers here that obviously were laid in for the wall, the block wall, and some of the concrete comes out, not allowing these pavers to be completely well where it should be. But there's a lot of dirt and rock on top of it, so we're getting the vacuum cleaner, vacuuming up all this stuff, because there's going to need to be another layer of concrete poured here in between the pavers and the block wall, and we cannot have that being poured in with this cement being completely full of rock and dirt and debris. Otherwise it's not going to bond properly. Well, check it out, guys. Here is the finished product, and I think that's about dead on there. That looks good. Bordered out all the way along the concrete pad, the back of the shop. We still got to get some more sand down up in here and get that done, but our drain is here. That'll help funnel all that water down in there and out to the back of the wash. Our border all along here goes a little bit higher here. This has obviously been kept some gravel there for any sort of access for the gas lines, and our border here as well looks good. Same thing, gravel. And then it looks like our stuff turned out pretty good, pretty even. We know it's gonna hold up, and it's gonna hold up for quite a while. Minimum 20 years, I'd say, at least. I mean, I'm sure it'll be a lot more than that. But we also have about 8 to 10 tons of gravel coming in that we are going to backfill all along the house here and raise up the line to meet up with the paver line here, because as you can see, we're a little down. You know, we got a little downgrade going here. And this big ol' freaking Betty White rock right here that's been down in the ground about, I want to say 10 inches or so for the longest time. Well, not to mention our border that we did here, where we did our curve to match the other side here. I am digging the way that turned out, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. This is not our typical video where we're working on one of the cars, getting our projects done, but this was a project in and of itself. It was just more along the lines of some Home Depot looking Bob Vila renovation type of stuff. Although we weren't the one who did the landscaping, we are the ones who did the initial gravel removal, and we did the border. This is what we got, and we are really pleased with how it came out. Just remember, there's no substitute for good old-fashioned know-how, because that's what you get right there. You get good work done. We'll catch you in the next one.
We don't care if it's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway.